Laatti review. Vishal is known for his high-octane mass action entertainers. He is coming to entertain viewers with his film Laatti, directed by Vinod Kumar. Laatti OTT rights have been backed by the Sunx platform, and the streaming date will be announced after the completion of its theatrical run. The film is releasing on 22nd December 2022. Let's find out what Vishal offered to viewers. Laatti's story is all about a honest police officer and how he confronts adverse situations when rounded up by dreaded criminals in the city. Police Constable Murali Krishna Vishal is suspended, and he tries his best to get his suspension waived. In the meantime, he gets into tangle with the dreaded criminal Sura, played by Sunny Tian, who plans for his son Veera's, played by Ramna, political entry. Why Murali Krishna is suspended, how he is connected to Sura and Veera, what role does DIG Kamal, played by Prabhu, plays, and why it affects his family, comprising of his wife Kavita, played by Sunaina, a nurse, and son Raju, played by Lirish Raghav, has to be seen on the screen. Vishal is known for his action entertainers. He once again came up with another action entertainer, and this time he donned khaki colors for a change. Vishal looked good in the role of a police officer. He showed the right kind of expressions and emotion. The way he showed concern for his family, his commitment to duty, and how he longs for his missing son makes an impression on the big screen. An actor risks his son's thieves, and his artwork is seen on the screen. Transforms himself in the role, and the dialogue delivery is good. But at times, his makeup during the climax didn't suit him. He looked odd, but viewers may ignore it. He transformed his physique for the role of the police officer, but at times he looked bulky. Sunaina got a limited role opposite Vishal as his wife. She is good looking and did well. Lirish Raghav performed well as Vishal's son. Prabhu appeared in the role of a DIJ and is okay, while Sunny and Ramna played the criminals, did just what was required for him. Others performed according to their roles. Laatti's story, read by director Vinod Kumar, highlights how a police officer single-handedly fights for his survival when confronted with the dreaded criminals. Vinod followed the regular template of cop stories seen all these decades on the screen. The first half has little action as Vishal is seen trying to see his suspension off, and in the process Vinod Kumar pays more attention to the bonding between his wife and son. At the same time, he showed the moves made by the criminal to get his son into politics in his own way. This set the stage for the exciting second half after the first half ends on a decent note with two parallel stories covering at the break. As claimed by the makers, director Vinod included high-octane sequences throughout the second half. The entire second half boils down how the protagonist fights to save himself and his son. The intense action sequences appeal to the masses, though they are shot in a routine way. However, one gets a feeling that the pre-climax is dragged, with Vishal searching for his son, and finally the story ends on a predictable note. Vinod's story is routine, but the screenplay is rigid to an extent. His direction is fine to a point. Dialogues are in accordance with the story and nothing excites. Stunts choreographed by Peter Heen are breathtaking in the second half. Even Shankar Raja's background music is good and elevated the scenes to another level. The cinematography of Bal Subramaniam and Balkrishna Tota could have been better as the coloring impacted the visuals. The editing of Srikanth is okay, but could have been better in the second half. Production values are good. Vishal's Laatti, directed by Vinod, excited masses, but in the end it offered nothing new. It is just an old wine in the old bottle. Vishal worked hard for his film, but with poor writing, a weak story and direction, his artwork went unnoticed. More than two-thirds of the film is extremely routine, and the next one-third is stuffed with action sequences. With emotions failing to connect chords with the movie lovers, Laatti failed to show his power. Vinod's inexperience exposed all the loopholes in the script and the screenplay. Altogether, Laatti lacks strength.